Well, let's bring you some analysis on the BRICS Summit. Ron Darby, editor-in-chief of the Mail and Guardian, is joining us here in Johannesburg. Ron, thank you for joining us here on the program today. Tell me first, what stands out for you at this year's BRICS Summit?
This BRICS Summit is about the non-aligned stance of South Africa and all other BRICS nations. I think since May this year, it's been the key topic for everyone in this country, and I guess amongst all member nations, about where does we stand in this polarized world we are, and that is one of the big elements of it, as well as global trade, and where is it shifting to? Is it shifting to Asia, China, India, the big power points? And I guess we spoke about de-dollarization of the global economy. So those are the two elements that I think have stood out since May, particularly, as I say, because South Africa was caught up in this Ukrainian crisis and being part of supposedly a player in that war.
This is the 15th BRICS Summit. What do you think, though, that the BRICS group has been grappling with over the years?
I think it's about getting us all getting our economic pieces aligned to where can the BRICS as a new global South order work in terms of the global economy and determining how to improve Africa's growth, Brazilian growth against Latin America. But everyone's trying to grapple where do we find global growth going forward in the south of the hemisphere. And that's our economic alignment, that is a critical part of the past 15 years, trying to find a way forward, right, in this world.
Well, this is expected to be the voice of the global south, and we've seen a lot of countries, wanting to become members of the BRICS grouping. Why do you think that is?
It is. When you have India and China, like basically half the world's global population, together in some economic alliance, everyone wants to join that party, right? I mean, for the past 70 odd years, it's been about the US and Europe, and we've seen the growth fracture in Europe in particular, and the US still being strong, but it's about India and China, and that the combination of those two superpowers, you want to be close to them. South Africa wants to be close to Africa, wants to be close to them, and I guess Brazil and Latin America must be close to this India-China growth, and where it'll take the next 20 odd years. So it is about getting with this big party, which is India and China.
All right, so what are your expectations of the summit?
Yeah, this is about coming out, I guess, a unified stance about where we sit as BRICS when it comes to the European war as it was since last year, and also to get some sense of where we're going in terms of getting our economies speaking to each other and everyone benefiting, and not just being a story about China in itself. But I think India this year will be very strong as a new power, eminent power within the region. So seeing just where the pieces fit. And I think Africa gradually over the past decades has been getting smarter and smarter with organization. So we're not no longer the little kid in the back of the room, but we want to have a more clear understanding of how we benefit from trade, in particular when it comes to China and India.